Welcome back, everyone. This is Najaam Phrsia Lee, and you tuned in to the Intuitive Minute Celeb Edition. I'm super excited to do this one. My sister asked me to do this one, so following through, and then I got a visit from this gentleman here, and basically said, so yeah, when are you going to do me? I'm like, okay. So let's just get through some announcements real quick, and then we're going to get into this reading. And it's going to be, I guess, I don't know how long this will be, so please stay till the end, which is going to be fantastic. All right, so welcome to the Intuitive Minute Celeb Edition. And so my name is Najaam Phrsia Lee. I do intuitive readings. If you're interested in an intuitive reading, intuitive tarot readings, please click the link below. I offer 60-minute and 30-minute live readings together, and I also do video recorded readings. If you can't do a live with me, I'll definitely record a video just like this and send you the link, which will be a personalized, customized intuitive tarot reading just for you. You can send in your questions and the focus direction for your reading. These video recorded readings are approximately 30 minutes each, and it's jam-packed. So click the link below if you're interested. It's my Easy Tree link, and there are other direct links as well, so that you can go directly and book a session with me today, right now. Okay, also you're gonna see me moving back and forth because I'm on like concrete a little bit and my foot is hurting. Also, you can check out my other services, from spiritual life coaching programs to Reiki healing and so much more. So please check that out. Also, if you're not subscribed, please do that now. You'll see the link up top, or you see the link below. Subscribe right now. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a like, a share. Let other people see this reading, this Celeb Edition. What I do that's a little bit different is I'm more into seeing what's going on in the spiritual end, what's really being doing, especially when it comes to the celebrity edition of the Intuitive Minute, because there are other things that are played out besides what is being shown to us. And this is the stuff that I look into. This is what gets me kicking and seeing like what they did, who was behind it, how did they navigate this, and so forth. So today we're doing Nipsey Hussle, aka Nipsey Hussle. His real name is Hermes Joseph Askedan. I hope I got that wrong. Askedan is what he's saying. Askedan. Hermes Joseph Askedan, okay, aka Nipsey Hussle. And so welcome, Nipsey. Thank you to your ancestors. Thank you to allowing me to read for you. You've come to me a couple times, but I'm also doing this because my sister, and also just a curiosity as to what we're going to look at is what happened leading up to this, right? Because I know there's that one story, as he's saying, but there's more to those factors, and also what happened right after he was shot, and what really took place. Did he die at the time that they say? Was there other things? Something that was pointed out to me, which I want to get clarification, was at the scene of the crime, someone said there was no blood. There's a few experts that said there was no blood on his shirt. So was that staged? Those are some of the things that have been coming in as questions. And because he wore all white, and when they took him, it's like there was no blood, like hardly any blood at all. And so that's kind of like weird, especially he's been shot 10 times. according to the autopsy. And so, yeah, we're going to look into all that and then some. So, If you're ready for this, pull up, get your drink, get whatever you need or whatever. And I have my Gatorade because I know I'm going to need that. And yeah, let's get started on this beautiful reading with Hermes Joseph Askedam, aka Nipsey Hussle. Alright, so I activate a sacred circle of protection around me at source speed. Okay, so I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot as well as utilizing my Mermaid Tarot. Okay, yeah, I was drawn to use that one. So we're following spirit right now. So I did do a little research. So let's get the numbers straight, okay? So he was born August 15th, 1985. Like, he just had a birthday just passed. I'm filming this in August of 2022. He died March 31st, 2019. He was 33 at the time, which is a very powerful master number in numerology. And so we're going to look into that as well for Hermes Joseph Askedam. Hermes Joseph Askedam. Nipsey Hussle. Okay, so his numerology number is 1, right? New beginning, leader, leadership, always going forward, doing new things, new creative things. The numbers that stand out in sequence is August 15, which is 8-6, okay? Which, when you bring 8-6 together from his birthday, it is a 14, which is the number 5. Okay, it's going to always be around a lot of people, always. Okay, the number sequence he died on was March 31st, which is a 3-4 number. Okay, or if you want to look at it directly, like 331 number. Okay, 331 number. But when you break down that death number, it's a 343 number, which works out to 10, which again breaks down to 1. 1 connects him to his birthday, which is also 1. So there is a gateway circling right there. Okay, so I know this was planned. Okay, so let's look at the time frame, which is really interesting. Everything is in these 3s and 4s. So he was shot, right, at 3:18 p.m. California time, Los Angeles time, and at a specific time, West Coast, right? 3:18, 3:18, 3:09, which works out to 12, which works down to 3 again, okay? That's the sequence. He was pronounced dead, according to this, he was pronounced dead at 3:55 p.m., which when you break it down is 3 plus 10, which breaks down to 4. 4 is the number for death, or the death number is 4. Okay? He was shot 10 times, 10 again, coming back to the sequence of 1, which goes back to him. And so this whole thing is like, was set up. This whole thing was set up. So, if you don't know, he was a West Coast rapper signed to Cinematic Music Group. Falling out. First thing falling out right now. And Epic Records. Okay. He was known for a lot of his mixtapes, especially the one where he was selling it $100 per mixtape, which was unheard of at the time. Jay-Z bought 100 of them of his mixtapes at $100 a pop, which, you know, he made a lot of money right there and then, which was great, right? He was also signed to Atlantic Records as well. He was shot. His store was the Marathon Clothing Store, that whole parking lot that he was buying up and fixing and doing some really great innovative things. And he was shot in front of his store as well. So stuff is falling out. Stuff is falling out. So I'm just gonna put down these that are falling out and look at them afterwards. So again, this is for Hermes Joseph Ashkedon, right? This is falling out. Hermes Joseph Ashkedon. Okay. Want to know what happened is what we want to know. Some of these that are falling, that's too many cards, so I want to make sure I get all the cards right. Hermes. Okay. Yep. A lot of these are reverse cards. So let's see what else. So what we want to know, Hermes, is what took place before. What was leading up to this? Let me know what was leading up to this. The Moon card. Illusion. Right? It's not what it seems. So remember, I'm reading intuitively. I'm also hearing him and utilizing the cards for a visual presentation. Okay? Also, please note my disclaimer is posted just to reiterate. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am an intuitive tarot reader, spiritual life coach, and this is for entertainment purposes only, to give insight. And so yeah. And I'll make sure my disclaimer is posted. I'm doing this live so that you guys can see, like, these cards are flipping out, all flipping out, and I don't have anything. The cards are like this, but they're majority of these are reversed. This is really interesting. It's nice. Like, this is so different for me. So I'm asking what led up, what happened. And he's just showing me conversations that were held. Okay, let me just too many cards, bro. Just give me a few cards at a time. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm telling you guys, a lot of times when they're talking, look at that. All right. Can I start? Is this okay for me to start? Okay. So, I'm gonna look into this real keenly, guys. Okay. Okay. Gosh, who is all involved? Okay. So many cards, guys. Oh my god. Okay, let me just... Can I start? Okay. Alright, so let's get into it, guys. This is a lot of cards. So I'm going to do the first row. I'm looking at everything. Wow. Alright, so the first card we started was stabbed in the back. 10 of Swords. He was stabbed in the back, right? He felt alone, right? At the same time with this, like, he didn't have support. But there were... What he felt was no support. He had support by 2 real people. I don't know if one of them is his brother that he felt supported, and another person, but he really felt like he was alone in this, like he couldn't get out of this. The next card is the 6 of Pentacles reverse, the Hermit reverse, the Fool reverse. So a lot of like hesitation. So let's break this down, right? Like the Fool reverse. So he was too scared to do a lot of things. He was nervous about doing certain things. He wasn't clear about certain things, right? It just didn't seem right. And remember, we're looking at what led up to this, right? In the last few weeks or the last few months. The last few months leading up to his thing. That's what we're looking at, right? So he felt like he couldn't even get to be alone, right? He couldn't even get a chance to really be to himself the way he really wanted to. 6 of Pentacles. The work that he was trying to do was being like reverse, like he couldn't do that, like the charity work, the foundation. I think maybe this, I'm hearing Dr. Sebi, like some of the things he really wanted to do, he was told like not to. No, a lot of no's. That's what I'm hearing was coming in. The Knight of Cups reverse and the Moon card. Look at that, guys. Like, from what he's saying to me is like he didn't feel supported. He didn't feel supported with a lot of the ideas and things, project ideas that he wanted to do. Like, I'm hearing like his label, his management team, some of the things that he really was passionate about. There was always like a but. It just didn't seem right. Like, he was like, it just didn't seem like, it was too many rebuttals. Remember, he's a Leo. The sun is up, is reverse, meaning like that happiness, that childhood, he didn't have it. It's almost like everything he had to do was, he was manned up so quickly with his life that the things that he wanted to do, he really couldn't. He was able to do some things, but really the things he was passionate about, it was like paused. So then he shows me the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And the Page of Swords, like, you know, standing up to whatever, but the Queen of Swords is also like some feminine energy, like saying no, like putting down a line of like, no, I'm not. And I don't know who this is, and it flipped him over. King of Cups, it flipped him over. He did not expect that. The Star, things started crumbling. He's saying it just started to spiral out, right? That balance he thought he had, he didn't have it. The Temperance is reversed. Like, nothing was balanced, nothing was centered. It's either extreme, left or right. Like there was no middle ground, no middle ground, and it broke him. It broke his heart. It broke his mind, mentally and emotionally. He was broken, and he saw like, okay, yeah, y'all are not supportive of me. Y'all are not even on this, and I'm seeing exactly what's being planned out. And the thing is, he saw what was being planned out, but at the same time, it's almost like he's saying like, it it was, everything's happening so fast, right? So fast. And the day that he went to go see, he knew something was off with that, because he was like, I really didn't have to go to the store. Like, I really didn't have to, but he was like, I just didn't see him. I just looked at everything like it was not exactly on point, like something was off, and he felt that. Trixie, the devil card. So he's saying when Eric Holder came up to him in the store, or at the store, and he was like being really good, he could see like this was a trap. He saw that. He saw between the lines of what, the way, the mannerism Eric was coming off of. He could see it, but he also was entertaining guests, like the people there that he was talking to. But he was like, he was a devil right standing smack in front of me, and I couldn't trust his words. Look how the sword is leaning. Like, I couldn't trust him. I couldn't trust his words. I couldn't trust his behavior. Like, I felt something, but I still felt obligated to be with these people, finish off, and then leave. He said he was going to do something after. Like, he wasn't staying long. Like, this whole thing wasn't supposed to be long, but he just didn't have the timing right. He knew something was going to be tried, but he didn't know it was like going to be right there and then, he said. And because he's like, a lot of things kept him up at night. So he's showing me the Nine of Swords, like up at night, like he is restless. It's like so much on his mind, his kids, his family, the business. He's like, not so much my music in that way. Like, I did the album, but I really was leaning towards more business ventures and opportunities that were coming through, especially for, he says, my people, for bringing in more technology, more creating a gateway or a doorway, he says, for us to jump into, because I know that was going to fly. He said, and he's showing me through the Page of Pentacles, like a lot of things was brand new, a lot of fresh start, fresh ideas. He invested in money into a lot of new projects that you guys haven't even heard about yet, and ventures that he was doing abroad, and wanting to go back to his home country where his family comes from and bring a lot of that there as well. More opportunities. It's like that was one of the reasons why I went back home, not only to see where I'm from, where my family comes from, my lineage, my ancestors, but also to start creating that. And Lauren didn't want that. Ooh. Here it comes, guys. Lauren was not satisfied with that. Lauren was not seeing what I was seeing. And we weren't really together, but she's a child of she's a mother of my child. And I'm still thinking in that perspective of, I want to take care of you. I want to make sure you're good, because if you're good, my kids are good. you know, everyone's happy. Like, I don't need to worry. I know that they're well taken care of. And so that's how he thought of things. But he's like, we weren't no longer connected in that way, like how she's portraying. He's like, I was moving forward. I was really moving forward. Oh, look at this. Everything's falling out. Reverse. 6 of Cups. Like, he wanted a stronger relationship with his kids the way he really saw fit. Like, he's like, I'm so close to my kids, but at times it felt like I was being blocked from them at times. And maybe because of my schedule, maybe because of all the things I was doing, but sometimes I felt that way. Sometimes I felt I was being blocked. Okay, so can you explain now, like, the moments after you were shot, like that moment of being shot and after, before you left the body? The Justice card pops out. He wants me to show this card as well. This is the 7 of Wands. It was like, fight. Like, when he was like, what's interesting about this, why I know this was set up, is that how the parking lot was with the cars. He's like, I was pinned in on purpose. It was not so, it's usually not like that all the time. Like, I would have be able to get out of this if the parking, the way the cars were not set up like that. He's like, I saw, like, there was no opportunity for me to even he's like, I was pinned like a rat, like a pushed into the corner like a rat. So he was like, that's what was odd. Like, so if you look, I wasn't there to be there long. It was just to pass by, say hi, give some things, sign some autograph, and be out. That was the whole direction. He's saying, so the way that's played out, that's someone that's inside, that's intel. He's saying, like, that is intel. So I was like, I had no way to really fight, like the way I really would have fought for myself. I wasn't even given a chance to fight. And if he was a real gangbanger, like many of us are, there's an you want to fight. You have an opportunity to fight back. And that's why I know he was a coward, a freaking chicken, he says, of how he did this. So it was so set up, it didn't even give me a chance to even fight back or protect myself if he really wanted that type of back and forth. So what happened? Okay guys, so these 2 cards flew out as I'm saying this. So 2 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. You see, this was planned. You see who planned it? He's like, see the lion in this? That's him, right? Looking above. That's the angel. That's him. And these 2 women, 8 of Pentacles. This was planned and very detailed, and a lot of investments involved in this to get me out of the way. This is dealing with property. This is dealing with my other projects that I wouldn't want to share with these particular corporations. I had other plans. Let's lead into the next part, guys. Okay, guys, so let's finish up. All right. This is a lot that's going on, guys. This is a lot. So, this was planned. This is planned. Okay, give me clarification. I need clarification on what happened after. It's like the whole thing was a stage, Naj. I didn't die right away. I did hold out longer than they're saying. Because he said I wanted to see her. I wanted to see her and look at her before I left. So he showed me the Ace of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Two of Wands reversed. So he's breaking down to me that this was conjured, but in a dark way. They wanted me out. I was a sacrifice for what they really wanted, pulling on my energy. So you have Seven of Swords. Yep. Right? But they thought they were going to get so much, but they didn't get much from me. Seven of Pentacles. Reverse. She thought she was going to get all of this, but she didn't. She didn't get much. What she thought was going to come out for her. Not the way she thought it was going to happen. I didn't realize she was that dark, is what he's saying. I didn't realize until I crossed over. Queen of Swords. Mental games. A lot of mental and emotional games was used. Mental and emotional games. She's an actress, he says. It's Hollywood, but I'm not Hollywood. He's like, I'm not Hollywood. It was never Hollywood. I only saw it as a way out and to change my life. Wheel of Fortune. That's all it was. To take me from one space to the next so that I can do the real work that I came here to do. And unfortunately, that was taken from me right at the pinnacle of me doing that. Look at that, Nine of Pentacles. I hold the secrets, Naj. I hold the secrets of many of these things that I'm very smart, he says. I see what's going on. And it's a lot of illusion. Look at that, Seven of Cups. A lot of it's illusion. A lot of it. And I saw past all those illusions, Naj. Okay. He's like, I love my mother. I love my mother so much. But they have her twisted. And she's around the wrong spiritualists. Oh, wow. She's around the wrong spiritualist. I love that she connected, and she's always had that sixth sense. But she's around the wrong spiritualists, the wrong ones. She will find out sooner or later. So what has happened since you've passed Nipsey, Ermias Joseph Ashgadam? What has happened, Nipsey? What has happened since you passed? Give me some insight into that. Is there anything you'd like to share? He's like, I'm gaining my strength and learning on the new side. He's like, Ace of Wands. Yeah, he's starting afresh. I'm learning many new things and developing myself. Ooh. Nine of Swords, reverse. Are you planning something? He's like, absolutely. Always ahead. What are you planning? Ooh. Look at this. This is the Lovers, right? He's learned to love himself. This is what this is. He's learned to truly love himself, forgive himself, and heal himself over there, right? Really release it. All his past traumas, he's released. His past traumas with love, the things that he came to learn, you know, over there, he's had opportunity to really work on his past traumas and release them. He's gone through a real intense healing over there, and it is making him direct his life in another way. He's like, it's not just me. A lot of things, but I just decided to work in this realm. Page of Swords. Yep, the young him developing. He's developing his strength, his knowledge, his skills, and planning for a lot of big things that's happening on the other side that affects this side. He was like, you will see me again, Naj. You will see me again. But I'll probably look a little bit different. But you'll see me again. Okay. Ooh. The world. Look at that. He has transformed. He has transformed, and he sees the world a different way. And what he's planning is going to affect the world in a big way. You know, in a big way. He's like, I understand who I am. I know who I am. As soon as I connected, I realized who I was. I realized who I really was. And that playful happiness, it has come back. You know, just enjoying the moment. At the same time, enjoying the speed and fun of just being in life there, right? He said, I have no regrets. He said, I have no regrets. This was to happen. Even though it happened in such an ugly way, it was to happen. But it's making me understand who I really am. And the change he's bringing. And that's the Tower. So a lot of things is going to fall, including Miss L there and her accomplice and all those that are, because as he said, she's just a puppet. There's other forces working behind, and that's about to fall. Not just me. My focus is many who were in the same spacing of music or entertainment, he's saying, that he is working together, because he says a lot of your stars are being held, caged in, and he shows me cell blocks. Cell blocks like blockchains. Oh wow. And he said there are darker forces at hand, and so he understands that he has to help break them free. He's like, time is different here. Time moves different here. Is there anything else you want to share with us or clear? He's like, just know that I'm fine. I'm okay. I have moved past that. I no longer hold that in me. And he's like, I'm on a new direction. You will be seeing me soon. I go, okay. Yeah, he's like, I'm on a new direction. Wow. So as he's saying those things and I'm shuffling, these cards come through. These are the ones who were involved. This is what's happening to them. So we have the Hangman in this way, right? This one, he's pinned, can't really come out unless he shakes out the knife with it and cut the ropes. The other is the Eight of Swords reversed, right? So whoever this is, they think they're going to get out of it. They're not in the way they think. I think he's like saying all that front of confused, I don't understand type of thing. Guys, I may have to go because this is starting to, oh my god, I'm starting to lose it here. Let me close this out. The last one is the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is stabbing in the back. It's almost like what he's saying is going to happen to them. What was repeated continues to repeat and repeat and repeat until somebody wakes up and stops being about that, instead of wanting these things on earth when there's something even better. This is all traps he's showing me, and this trap will continue until somebody stops. Somebody turns around and says no, no more, right? So the karma that's coming is coming to them. It's coming to them with a swiftness, like water. So look out in the news, because something is about to turn. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I love you guys so much. Thank you to Nipsey Hussle, Hermes, Joseph, Ashgadam, and his ancestors. Thank you to my ancestors for coming, and my guides. You are licensed to leave at this now moment. I thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, put it down below. If there's another artist or someone that you want me to do a celeb edition, please let me know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe right now. Click the link above and below, and please help me with the algorithm. Like this video, share this video, alright, and comment. Let me know. I love you guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in another one. Bye guys.